Hey y'all, it's me, Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, here with a little college basketball action for your Thursday night. We're talking Iowa at number 4, Iowa State, and this is bound to be a good one. With me today, I've got expert handicapper from Picks and Parlays. It's Dre Rich here to give us the free play. How you feeling, Dre?
Not bad. This has been a really good college season so far. I'm glad how it's opened up. These teams are playing each other quickly, and this is a early matchup, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I really enjoyed what's going on. Usually I like to stick in the mid majors, but all the big guys have been really putting on a show this season. So I've dug my teeth and sunk my teeth into the whole damn thing. So like I said, we've got Iowa. They're an 8-1 school rolling into Iowa State, number 4 in the nation. Iowa State is coming off a big win against Purdue. I was a little bit worried about a letdown spot here, because they're favored by a lot, Dre, minus 11 and a half points. Total on this one's a 145 and a half. Actually, that moved down. It's a 143 and a half now. Let me know what your play is on this one.
Well, I will say this is a large total to have against a team who only lost one time. So Iowa State, they're doing good. They're looking good. Huge upset win. The reason why this total is so high, Allie, is because since 2018, the winner of this matchup has also covered the spread. And if you think that Iowa State is going to win, take the points. And if you think Iowa can win the game, take those points. Like, they're going to cover the spread regardless of if they win the game, though. So since 2008, you have to trust the numbers that this Iowa State team can and will win this game by a lot. Iowa State just held Purdue to 58 points. That is a really crazy stat. I will say the Hawkeyes, yes, they average less points than Purdue per game, but they are obviously more familiar with this team than Purdue is. So we have to account for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Purdue is relying on 3 or 4 players to really score the buckets. Hawkeyes have 8 players averaging 7 or more points on the roster. Nice. So that's more love for that side of the scoring aspect for this Hawkeyes team against the foe that they've always played forever. So I like the over 143 and a half in this game. Not only is Iowa, I think a better unit altogether than Purdue is. They shoot better field goal percentage. They shoot 50% from the field. Purdue does not. Purdue shoots 47% from the field, and it was only 3 points, but 3.3% is still a lot. So I do think that this Iowa team is more well-versed, not just shooting threes. Purdue is a 3-point shooting team. If their threes are not hitting, they will lose. And you saw what happened.
That's what happened. Yeah, they didn't hit their threes. The end. And that total was a 140, or that total against Purdue was 150. So they were expecting, this one's at a 143. They were expecting Purdue to hit some shots that they did.
Exactly. Yeah. And they're not as efficient from the field as Iowa is. And Iowa can generate more points without shooting threes. That's what I like about that. They're going to make this more of a gritty game. So I support the people who like Iowa in this game because there's a lot of points, Allie. You're right. I know you're leaning that way a little bit. I kind of like that. But I'm also kind of siding with that too, because if I believe this game is going to go over 143 and a half, that means that Iowa is going to score over their team total, which they have for the last 8 games. So
damn.
They've covered.
That's a good stat.
Like, they're half and half. They're like, hey, we might score way over our implied point total, or we're not. But so it's really even. This game is a lot evenly matched up. I like this over a lot.
Yeah, I totally support the over. My one reason, like on the Iowa State side, I'm a big TJ Otzelberger fan. Their coach, he is that run and gun thing. He likes to force turnovers. He's that kind of run and gun, get them while they're hot kind of coach. And then when, like on Iowa's side, rolling into Iowa State, this is your bugaboo. this is your bugaboo. And it's, nothing like beating your rival on their home court. I'm a Duke fan. Every time UNC comes to town, it's a effing problem, and every time we go to Chapel Hill, it's a problem for you. So it's that situation where Iowa is not like dicking around. They're coming in and they want to win. And that's why I lean to that 11.5. Plus, I feel like Iowa State's in a little bit of a letdown spot, and 11.5 might be just too many points. But I kind of gotta stay off the side here and maybe just live play it. But I do really like that over. Like I said, this is a battle.
I also want to say that Iowa struggled against the 3-point line. Okay, Purdue were better defensive players against the 3-point shot. Iowa is not. And that's why I get scared. Because what if Iowa's within 5 and they're trying to push for that win in the last 5 minutes, but then Iowa State starts hitting threes? Like, I worry about the 3-point defense, which is all the reason why I'm not picking a total or a side in this game.
Yeah. That's tough. This is a tough game, y'all. This is a game that sometimes I don't bet it beforehand. I'm waiting for it to happen live and see if I can get better numbers.
Those are the best games to watch. Kind of like the UConn-Florida game. Like this is the reason why these games are so good to watch. Whenever it's these ranked teams or these unbeaten teams versus their in-state rivals. Like this is what we watch basketball for, to make a hard decision and really trust your heart.
Oh, it's like it's like a warm blanket. I don't know. I didn't have a plan for that, but it's just my favorite thing in the world. Is Florida UConn was a great game. I watched that last night. It's a great game. I missed the under. Sorry about that, guys. But but good game, wasn't it? Damn, I missed this. I didn't give the pick, but I had Con -4 too.
Yeah. I had UConn minus 4.5. So
well, I got a better number, so there's that. It didn't even matter because I still didn't cash it. All right, guys, if y'all are looking for Dre's premium plays, they're right here at picksandparlays.net. You can tell Dre is pretty good with his player props. He talks a lot about that kind of stuff. And every time you buy a premium play from Dre, he is going to add 2 player props to it. So a ton of value there. More ways to make money. Dre, what's hot over on your page at picksandparlays.net?
Like I said, we're giving out free player props. NFL's doing very well. We had a lot of picks this weekend that people were not very fond of. If you like the Bengals, but we're scared to bet the Bengals, I told you to bet the Bengals. And plus 5.5, they cover that spread. Well, plus six, they cover that spread. So
and you had the Jags too, didn't you? Money line.
And I had the Jags money line. So these are things that we are giving you insight on what things you might be missing from your analysis that can get you to the confidence to make that bet.
Yes, absolutely. It's not easy, man. This is not an easy job.
No.
It does make you a good loser, though. When my kid was coming up in basketball, 12 and 13, he would get so upset when he lost a game. It's like, dude, I lose bets every day and then I move on because I win bets every day too. Now he's 15, shakes off a loss, water off a duck's back.
And
so there's that.
That's the reason why I give you the prop bets for the player props, because you might not hit the main bet, but you hit the player props. Like there's more ways to win money because
absolutely.
But you can.
That's just it, man. That is just it. All right, guys. So check out Dre and his podcast at Money Honey. That's me. I'm the boss, Money Honey at Money Huddle. And check out all his free content going on there. Lots of free picks, and you do it live, don't you, or do you record it?
I don't do it live, but we're getting to that point. I'm getting my back room set up to be a live studio broadcasting, but right now we're just doing the pre-records.
Okay. No worries. I was going to say, because it's always fun to ask questions too. And then find his premium plays over at picksandparlays.net and give us a follow at picksparlays on X, sub at YouTube, and give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the content. Thank you guys so much. Final answer. We are going with the over 143.5 when Iowa plays Iowa State on Thursday night. Thanks, Dre.